Hello guys, and welcome to episode 12 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. Today we are having to defend against Kadrin and their ridiculous army of Slayers. It's going to be very, very difficult to destroy, and I don't think even two armies like our two armies that we have can beat them at the moment. It's really savage, actually. The only thing that would do pretty well against Slayers right now is probably Graveguard with great weapons, I think. But we don't have any of those, so that's not very helpful. We do have Isabella coming over. I'm tempted to maybe drop out one of these Vampires of Death to just become a vampire which converts to vampiric corruption in certain provinces that we possibly want to attack in the future. But for now, our best bet is just to get Isabella back here as soon as possible, attack Kadrin and hopefully wipe them out, and then possibly head south to take out the other dwarves, because we don't really want that to become an issue now, and it already has become an issue. So yeah, we need to deal with it. Anyway, Milland von Sinkler. Eventually we can use him to spread public order, but for now we're just going to continue to make him relatively decent in melee combat. Need all the help we can get. And Vlad here, I think we're just going to leave him in Essen because Waldenhof's damaged, and that is fine. Next turn we will have to build up to the Barrow. But we also actually need the Ancient Armory, don't we? So how are we going to find that money? I have no idea. We'll cancel that, and I think we'll just continue on to the next turn. If we can have the Slayers attack a walled settlement, then that might work. We can try and 2v1 them, possibly. I am just convinced, though, because they're unbreakable, that they're going to be really, really difficult to defeat. Let's just speed this up. I don't really care about the Empire right now. What's Kadrin going to do? Okay, they decided to go into our lands and start raiding. Nothing too crazy. We'll just speed through the rest. We do have Nordland just outside of Altdorf. At Altdorf we were building the walls there, but now that doesn't look like it's going to matter. This is under siege. That's going to be like 4,000 wasted, right? I didn't actually expect them to siege that. We might be able to, like, kill them. We might have to sally forth and try our best. But if we do, then surely the Empire will just go and attack Altdorf straight afterwards. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. But we can just hold on for as long as we want while that's under siege. And meanwhile, just get Isabella to run on over here. I think we're going to run towards Essen, just so that we can meet up with Vlad, who's chilling in the walled settlement there. And honestly, I might start to upgrade this to a Barrow, just so that I can eventually get Graveguard when we have an Ancient Armory. I guess it would depend if Eschen actually gets attacked, because there is a possibility that the dwarves try and attack Eschen, and that would remove all of the money that I'm putting into it. There we go. Meanwhile, my Banshee's going down south. Although I'm not really sure that I want to do this anymore. I feel like my Banshee could just kill like the leader, like Ungrim for example, or at least try. We'll try and like assassinate him, or maybe just demoralize the army, or whatever we can do with the agents. What can we do with the agents? Hinder replenishment and wound. Okay, so hinder replenishment we really wouldn't do too much, I think. What about the White King? What can he do? He can assault units. Inflicts damage upon all of the units in the army. We should probably do that. Seems like a good shout, actually. For now, we'll just leave him in the army, but he's on our way. Since there is the chance to raise decent dead here, what I'm going to do this turn is have a look to see what sort of units we can pick up. We can get some Graveguard, but we don't have the cash to buy them. They would be better than Skeleton Warriors, right? Regardless of their ranks. Yeah, 100%. So we should try and pick up those Graveguard when we can. For now, we're just going to go back to Essen and sit in the settlement. And we'll have to ignore that damaged settlement. We have an imminent rebellion in Reichland. Actually, I don't really care about that. That's fine. We do, however, have to worry about the public order in Averland. I'm actually going to turn off the tax here, because that is pretty bad. Oh, also here, that's got repressed mortals. Lack of corruption's causing the public order problems. We're going to have to turn it off there as well. Oh, look at that income disappear. Oh well, let's end the turn. See what the Empire does. Are they going to march past Altdorf? Really? Wow. Okay. Did not expect that. Looks like we're going to be losing a lot of settlements this episode, guys. I put myself in such an awkward position here with these dwarves. I'm just hoping that, like, when I attack them and we eventually kill off their army, that they don't just get confederated, because it would just be even more awkward. We'd have to end up just fighting the dwarves until they're dead. Which might be a good thing, because we'd probably become allies with the orcs by doing so. We could probably at least get a non-aggression pact, maybe trade agreement, something like that, with the greenskins. Yeah, let's speed up this end turn. Yeah, this is probably one of the most difficult situations I've ever been in a Warhammer 2 campaign so far. Like, we can probably pull through, but it's going to take a lot of ground being lost, I think, in order to do so. Right, we want the stick, I think, because then I can get my White King to attack that army wherever it's gone. Where has it gone? I am not sure. Alright, do we attack this army now? It's going to be 4 units of halberds, swordsmen, 3 company militia, multiple crossbowmen. We've just got a bunch of crypt ghouls. 2 graveguard. I'm not sure that we really have enough, actually. Because halberds will hold very well against crypt ghouls, because crypt ghouls aren't very strong at all. They have poison attacks, but they're weak against armor. And I think they have enough armor for that to be annoying. We'll just continue as is for now. I don't really care if I lose Grimberg, it's not even upgraded, we haven't built anything there. We might lose Kemperbad, because it only has the level 1 walls. But otherwise, that is fine for now. I think we'll continue to stay where we are. I won't provoke Kalakadran. We'll just wait until next turn where we can move both of the armies together, maybe towards Kalakadran. And there's a possibility we might be able to take Kalakadran, which would be nice. That's actually the capital. Do they control the other settlement? They do. Nashrak's lair. Okay. Let's ignore that again. 4 turns until Blood is Power is complete, which is the extra income from cities plus 15%. Alright, we're just going to auto-resolve that. No real point in trying to fight it. And we'll just speed things up. See what Kalakadran wants to do. Okay, I think we missed the movement of their army there, but oh well. We shall find it, I'm sure. So the plan here is to pick up those Graveguard from the Raised Dead mechanic, attack the Slayer army 2v1, and then hopefully be able to move on and attack their main settlements. But they are building a second army at the moment, so it could be easier said than done, and it really depends how many Slayers are in the second army as well. But I think taking their capital would remove the ability to build Slayers. If we look at the buildings here, we have the Grimnir's Monument of Kalakadran, which allows the recruitment of giant Slayers. Kalakangor, we can't see what's there.
Don't think so.
Okay, so they are in underway stance. I don't think we're in range to take them on though, which is kind of awkward.
All shall know me.
But I think we're going to move over to Waldenhof with Vlad now. And we'll use this cash that we have to recruit into our army some of those Graveguard. I could probably get rid of these skeleton spearmen actually and replace them with better units. So yeah, let's move Vlad into Waldenhof.
The von Carstein.
We'll have Isabella come over here as well. And probably talk to Vlad. Actually, let's see what we can actually raise first.
Of me.
This is a corpse cart. What does it actually do? It gives the +5 melee attack and melee defense around south. Does cause fear as well, but that's not really very useful against Slayers. Then again, if we had like a corpse cart with our Graveguard, giving them the extra melee attack and melee defense would be really nice actually. So let's have Isabella move into normal stance, go talk to Vlad. We are going to have the White King come out, aren't we? And he can assault the units here, or at least try. That was a failure. We're gonna take out these skeleton spearmen and skeleton warriors.
Lord of the dead.
That's gonna leave 2 slots. I kind of need 3. And I think I'm gonna get rid of the skeleton spearmen. And we'll grab some of the skeleton spearmen from Vlad. Then Vlad can raise these dead. He actually can't afford the corpse cart just yet, but we'll get one in the next turn, I think. Because we can't attack them this turn anyway. We might get attacked ourselves though, which might be interesting. This army's still recruiting, and it is more Slayers. Ouch. Okay. They can't actually recruit Slayers. Surely. Unless this previously unlocks the recruitment of Slayers. I don't know. Either way, that is everything done. We move on to the next turn. This is the most precarious it's ever been. Oh, this is just disgusting. We are sitting on such a low amount of income because I've had to turn off the public order, or the tax rate, sorry, for the other provinces. Kemperbad is under attack. Do we fight this to like whittle them down and maybe destroy a unit or two? Maybe. We might need all the help we can get, so let's do it. The idea I think I'm going to have is just to have a front line that can absorb the swordsmen and so on, and then we will just send my direwolves around the back with the fellbats and try and kill off one of the crossbowman units. Because if I can get rid of like the ranged forces, then I can be really free with my flying forces in future battles. There's no real way we win this though. Just gonna put that disclaimer out there. I'm not trying to win this battle. We are just trying to hold on as long as we can to allow my flanking units to get the job done. However, saying that, it does depend what their Reichsguard do. Let's just have my zombies like soak up the front. And we'll start the battle. Let's go. So I'm just going to have it sped up. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to actually attack any of their ranged forces because they seem to just be utterly surrounded by halberds. Okay. Yeah, I thought they would. They're using their Reichsguard to attack them. That's fine. We'll just hide. Okay, well, or not, I guess. Can we just avoid them? I mean, I kind of feel like my direwolves should be faster than their Reichsguard. These guys can just go into a lock control group and attack. No point in just standing there taking missile fire. We managed to run around the Reichsguard at least, but do we have the ability to crush any of the ranged forces? This has just gone really bad so far. Because, unfortunately, I haven't managed to get to where I want to be. We've already taken a bunch of damage without dealing any, so it really sucks. I'm just trying to dodge around these guys at the moment. The AI really wants to kill these direwolves. Almost as if they know my plan. God damn it. All I want to do is kill some ranged forces. They even have their ranged forces engaged in melee. What kind of sorcery is this? Almost as if the AI is being decent. I will break through with one. Oh, he's only gone and done it. Straight through the middle. And we're on to the handgunners. But that's not really going to last very long because we are going to get charged in the arse by the Reichsguard. Fun fun. Okay, so what do we do with these guys then? Not too much, I don't think. We did more damage than probably the auto-resolve would have done already, but... well. Maybe I can get around here and into these handgunners again. Let's have a look, shall we? Like, the purpose of this battle was to kill one ranged unit, and so far, I don't think we've done too badly. We just couldn't quite get in the right position, so I'm just going to speed it up, and that's going to be a crumbling army soon enough. Like, those direwolves are just straight up stuck. There's nothing I can do. Crypt horrors are just being hard countered by halberds, so... Yep, that's it. Oh well, worth a try. Maybe as they continue through our lands, they'll take attrition or whatever, but at the end turn, when they take the settlement, they're just going to replenish, probably. Yeah, I managed to sneak through the direwolves a couple times, but yeah, those Reichsguard were just on their tail the entire time. I guess I could have split them up and had like one go each side. But you could see that they were moving the units on the flanks to sort of intercept them as well. They did take the settlement, which means that they are going to get their replenishment. The dwarves aren't doing too well, which is good. You saw their strength bar, it's actually pretty weak. That must mean that the greenskins are winning. Better for us in the long run. Because if we start doing damage to the dwarves, then we should be able to become friends with the greenskins. For the time being, at least. There's just like so many things going through my head right now that I'm trying to work through in order to find a solution to my current problem. And the best thing I can see is just double team the Karakadran army, do as much damage as possible on like to dwarves, and then just let the Empire take as much as they want and then just push them back again, because the Empire armies are relatively easy to defeat in comparison to the Dwarven armies. We are going to tank her lands, which is going to make Musalon hate us a little bit more, because I can't really deal with the negative public order right now.
You are not welcome, so...
Wait, is that the smaller army?
Not some smith.
It is.
All shall know me and tremble.
Okay.
I have no time for this.
Maybe we crush the smaller army. Possibly. Get the purple son of Zeus, or Zerus, and we'll get this guy leveled up. Old Vlad. I think we're going to give him the Aura of Supremacy. Just to help out with leadership, because these skeletons will need it when they're fighting against the Slayers. But yeah, what we're going to do, I think, is recruit this corpse cart, and we're going to attack this army. Let's get Isabella there first. I'm going to have Milland, I was going to say attack the army of Karakadran, but that ain't happening.
Lord of the night.
Okay, they've actually ran away from that attack. Oh dear.
Not likely. Begone.
This is going to put us in such a terrible situation. What's the ambush success chance here? Like, maybe we could just go into ambush stance and hope for the best. Maybe they'll send an army past. since this guy is not going to be sort of attacking or assaulting any of the units, it'd probably be worth just replacing the skeleton warriors with him. Which I probably should have replaced zombies, actually, saying that. Whoops. Never mind. I should have done that already, actually. There's no reason to have zombies over skeleton units. Oh well. I think I got baited by the ranks. Yeah, we definitely disbanded some skeleton spearmen at the start of the episode when I didn't need to. Oh well. It's fine. We probably couldn't have kept up the income anyway for those. I think it's time to end the turn once again. There's 2 armies heading our way now, which is irritating. Thankfully, some of the places do have defenses. Okay, the Empire are going to be heading towards Werkbad. That army moved into Grunberg by the looks of things. The dwarves are backing off. Karakadrin is chilling. They tried to wound Vlad, I think. It worked. We got the ambush. Isabella's leading the charge. And we can give out the Banner of Eternal Flame. I think they must have spotted Vlad walk past him and then got hit by the Isabella ambush instead. So I think the best thing to do would be give Isabella the extra weapon damage and fire damage. Because then she can team up with Vlad, and what we can do is try and kill Ungrim. But this is going to be a legit battle. Wish me all the best, guys. It's happening. If we win this, and we have a reasonable amount of men left, we can assault the next province. Although saying that, surely the second army will attack us straight after. So we're going to have to win this convincingly. And the unfortunate thing is, because it's an ambush battle, we won't have like all of our main army there ready to go. This could actually be really bad because, yeah, we need to group up with our reinforcements before I can actually do some damage here. Because we could go one-on-one with all of these slayers, right? But against skeleton warriors, we're just going to lose. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I think we're better off just chilling over here and waiting for our reinforcements to come in and then working from that. Let's gamble for more wins. I'm going to move my army over here. And that's it. Let's start the deployment, start the battle, wait for our reinforcements to come in. What I am going to do with my formation is still keep them relatively spread out. And the reason for that is because I don't want the slayers to group up, otherwise they'll be incredibly difficult to kill. So we want to try and pick them off one by one. And then we're going to have like Vlad and Isabella do their thing. Right, all the troops are in. I spend a little bit of time just sorting these out. And have all of the bats together. They can swarm units. We got all of the Vargeists together. Get the corpse cut to come forwards, that is fine. And now the zombies just spread out. Put them on the side. Same here. I mean, even if they don't spread out, at least we'll be able to surround them by doing this. Okay. And the Black Knights here can come off to one side. I'll keep the Dire Pack and the Blood Knights on the other side. We have all our flying units, of course. Speed it up. Then we'll put them into a control group and we shall attack. What about our leaders, actually? I think we all just focus down Ungrim to break the morale of the other forces and just get rid of him because he's very strong. Like, he's great one-on-one. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is have the White King alongside Isabella and Vlad just attack him. I should also bring my Vampire, which has the Spirit Leech and nothing else, because that one's great in melee combat. Actually has the Immortal Will, which is nice. I guess one good way to do this would be to group them up and then use a Purple Sun of Zerus, because that's major magical damage, and these Slayers, I think, suffer to magical damage. This is going to be hella difficult, guys. I know it says it's well in my favor, but due to Slayers being unbreakable, it's literally just the most difficult battle I've ever had. So let's move up in their face like this. And we'll speed it up, since the corpse guy is slowing everyone down. What's the range on this thing? I don't think it's that big. But the corpse cart, basically all that's doing is giving us extra melee attack and melee defense. This is a huge, huge battle, guys. I hope you're ready for this. Continue to move forwards here. I kind of want to provoke them. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, now we can maybe get Ungrim to attack us. Now the best thing I could do actually is just attack all with these guys. They'll all group up. We can get like a Purple Sun of Zerus down. Let's try and do that. We're going to put the minus melee attack on him. Yeah, this could work. Isabella's getting low on health though. Where is that Purple Sun? Here we go. See how much damage we can do with this. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. We have another spell that we can use as well, actually. The Numble Pendulum. I think it's time to, like, attack, though. And we do need to Spirit Leech Ungrim, so that's something I need to do. Okay, we're gonna smash into these guys. Do loads of damage. We should be able to smash like one Slayer unit on the flanks. That's quite easy to do. But one thing I am going to do is just pause this, because there's no point in having them all go in at the same angle. We're going to have all of these guys come around the back. Like so. Probably need to go to the side first. That initial damage though was perfect. And what we're going to do here is just put a massive invocation down, so that we can sort of survive some of this damage that the Slayers will be doing. On this side, those Slayers are definitely losing out, which is good. And we have them pretty much surrounded here, which is good. Just charge into the back of them. I didn't expect this to be such a cluster, honestly, but it is what it is. Nice, that was really good. Let's bring out a couple of them. And we'll do that again, but on the bottom side here. Because these are unbreakable, we just need to do as much damage as we can with charges. My Vargeist are kind of suffering, so let's get them out of there. I don't want to lose Vargeist unnecessarily. Also, they can be fantastic in a charge, so that's what we're kind of looking for. That is like some of the Slayers dead. Those Longbeards on this side, they're getting teamed. We do have like all of these extra dudes still available, which is nice. One thing we do have to worry about is that Ungrim is actually unbreakable as well, which is kind of annoying. Right, let's continue in here with all of these skeletons and stuff. We have them completely surrounded. I need to get an invocation on this Vargeist at some point. This unit of Blood Knights actually can come out. Right, we've killed a lot of them. I think I'm going to save for a Penumbral Pendulum through here, because we'd probably do a lot of damage.
Vlad von Carstein.
It's either that or we go for a double invocation, I think. Where is Ungrim? We did get it down onto him, which is good. Okay. Isabella's in a pretty shit position. Let's just try and debuff some of these. I suppose those Longbeards are holding up. Let's just smash into those with the Vargeist. Do have some extra units that could get involved. I should have my corpse cart much closer actually. Got a limited range. At some point it might be worth me just pulling away from this engagement. But not before I do a massive double invocation. I'm actually going to have my Vargeist fly over the top when I'm doing this. This ongoing battle though is not good.
Yes, good. Isabella von Carstein.
Okay, so we're starting to rout, I think, a lot of the other units that aren't Slayers. That healing is so damn good. So good, like effective when it's put onto like multiple units. Yeah, we're definitely starting to break all of the ones that rely on leadership, which is fantastic, because that's going to leave us with just the Slayers to kill. So we have pretty much won the battle.
Swiftly.
And we do have a reasonable amount of men left, which is good. Really good, actually. Because this is the hardest army to kill. I'm going to pull out these horsemen. Okay. And hopefully we can clean up these Slayers sooner than later. We do, of course, have Vlad here. I might just get him to kill off Ungrim for us. And the reason I'm taking out the horses is to run down their forces. I should get my bats to do that actually, since the bats are not really doing too much. I'm going to keep my Vargeists out of the engagements since they're very low. And that's enemy Lord wounded. That's good.
Victory is mine.
We're nearly there. What an insane battle this has been. I think I might run these down with some of these Vargeists actually. But it's all the Slayers that I need to kill. Where's my Blood Knights at?
Blood Knights.
Yeah, the Blood Knights just kill off those long beards. Those guys can attack the Dwarf Warriors. Okay, not bad. Nearly there. A couple more Slayers to go. All the units that are here may as well just attack them.
We are immortal.
Look how nuts this is. You can barely see the dwarves in there. You can see a couple of them.
Not one Dawi shall rise on death.
Okay. Unfortunately, those units got out on the edge of the map there. It's unfortunate, but we're trying to do as much damage as possible. All the Slayers will be dead at least.
Bow before me.
Get the Wand of Jet going. See if we can push some more Winds of Magic out. How much do we have in reserve actually? 15. We might be able to get like a final invocation off, honestly. No. Not gonna wait for that. We will end the battle there. For a close victory. Certainly was. My lord. Oh, our White King died. Never mind. He wasn't very high level anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. But that certainly takes a weight off my shoulders, I tell you that much. And we should, in theory, be able to replenish at the end of the turn, and therefore be able to move on and attack the next settlement. By doing so, it will stop the recruitment of Slayers for the time being. Look at the kills on some of those Slayers though. In prolonged combat they just do so much damage, but all of those unit ranks just gone. What I like to see. I think we're going to probably murder the captives, I'm thinking. I would take the replenishment, but not really going to do too much for me. They're saying that. It says it will bring back the White King, so maybe that'll work. I don't know. And that might leave us actually with a great place to raise dead. We might get some really good raise dead out of that. Fantastic. Thank God that worked out in my favour. Phew. Sooner we kill the dwarves now, the better. Because then we can just go back and destroy the Empire. We still hold Altdorf at the end of the day. And I don't think the Empire will control Altdorf, it'll actually be Nordland. That might cause the Empire to go to war with Nordland. Just, wow. I'm so glad that we won that. That initial magic was so good. Like, the purple sun of Zerus, like, just obliterated them. It could have been even better, but it kind of, like, went off target.
Vlad von Carstein.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of, like, raised dead that we can pick up, but not sure how much we'll actually need.
Don't think so. King of
We can definitely attack again this turn, though, because I can raise dead in both of the armies and just carry on. So the White King survived in the end. He came back to life. But, unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So, gonna leave it here. Isabella got herself Slayer Kingslayer. trait, which gives her melee attack, magic resistance, and missile resistance, which is actually really nice. But yeah, that is all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.